Hello, namaste everyone. Today we are going to learn about the skeletal muscles, its internal structures and about its features. So the skeletal muscles, it is a striated muscles and voluntary muscles. It is made up of the elongated, nucleated, contractile cells called the muscle fibers. The smallest unit which makes the muscles is a muscle fiber. See, the muscle fiber is the smallest structure which makes the muscles, and the group of muscle fibers makes the muscles fascicles, and these fascicles makes the one muscles. See, this is the structures is the muscle fibers. Okay, muscle fibers. This is the muscle fibers, and the muscle fibers groups together to form the fascicles, and these fascicles group together to form the one muscle. Now let's see the covering. The covering of the muscle fiber is known as the endomysium, and the covering of the fascicles is perimysium, and covering of the muscle is epimysium. So the smallest unit is muscle fibers. Then muscle fibers groups together to form the fascicles, and the fascicles group together to form the muscle. So the muscle fiber is known as the structural unit of a skeletal muscles, structural unit of a muscles. So the muscle fibers, and the muscle fibers is also made of the two types of filaments, that is actin and myosin. So this muscle fiber or the myofibrils is also known as the myofibrils is a structural unit of a structural unit of muscle. So the muscle fiber is the structural unit of muscles, and one you should know about that the what is the functional unit of muscle fibers. So after this we will discuss about the internal structure of the muscle fiber. So in that ultrastructure of the muscle fibers we will see that the sarcomere, and this sarcomere is known as the functional unit of a muscle. So the sarcomere is the functional unit of muscle. Sarcomere is the functional unit of muscle. Okay, now let's discuss about the, see here, the plasma membrane inside the muscle is known as the sarcolemma, and the cytoplasm in the muscle is sarcoplasm, and the endoplasmic reticulum in the muscle is known as the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Now let's move to the ultrastructure of the muscle fibers. So as we discussed earlier, the structural unit is muscle fibers or myofibrils fibrils, and this myofibrils is made up of the two filaments, actin and myosin, and this is also known as a thick filament, and this is known as a thin filament. Now let's discuss about the ultrastructure of the muscle fibers. If you can draw like this, let's learn about the drawing. See, one straight line, and after that you draw a straight line in the same line, and draw like this. If you practice, you can draw like this. Okay, in this way you can draw these ultrastructures. Now let's discuss the ultrastructure of the muscle fiber. So as we discussed, muscle fiber or the myofibrils is made of the two filaments, actin and the myosin. So myosin is a thick filament, and this is known as the myosin filament, and this is known as the actin filament. So myosin is a thick filament, so it is also known as the what, this band, this myosin part is also known as the dark band or A band. So the myosin portion, this portion myosin is known as the dark band. Here a so A band, this is known as the A band. Now the thin filament portion, this thin filament portion and this thin filament portion is known as the light band, because this is a thin filament, no? So this is the light band, and it is also known as the I band. See, I come here, I come in the second position, so the I band. A come here, so is the A band. So this myosin portion is known as A band or dark band, and this actin portion is known as the light band or I band. And after that we will discuss about the line. So see this zigzag line, it is the middle portion of the actin filament. So this is known as the Z line, and similarly this line is also known as the Z line, and the middle of the myosin is known as the M or H line. So two line, Z line is the middle of the actin filament, and the M or H line is the middle of the myosin filament. So the distance or the this portion between the two Z line is known as the sarcomere. This is known as the sarcomere. This sarcomere is the functional unit of the muscle cell. This is the functional unit of muscle cell. So this is the ultrastructure of the muscle fibers. Now let's revise. This myosin part is known as the A band, dark band, or this light portion is known as the I band or the light band, and the middle of this I band or the light band is known as Z line, and the middle of the myosin or the dark band is known as the M or H line. So, and the distance between the portion between the Z line is the functional unit of a muscle cell. So this is the ultrastructure of the muscle cell. I hope you all understood. Thank you everyone.